What are the first English Football League stadiums that you think of? I bet the vast majority are thinking of the classics like Anfield and Stamford Bridge, or the crumbling mess that is Old Trafford. How about the £1 billion super stadium located in London, home to Tottenham? There's some pretty big ones down the divisions as well, like Sunderland in the Championship, and even MK Dons in League 2. But who currently plays in the smallest stadium out of the 92? Stick around because we'll be finding out more about them today. Don't know how well you'll be able to pick it up, but we are right on the Scottish-English border now at Gretna Services. It is great to be filming a video down in England for a change, but first, I love when the yolk is so runny you don't need sauce. From where I live in Scotland, once I have my first coffee in the morning at home, by the time I get to about Gretna, it's when I start needing the toilet, and then another coffee, and then hopefully that'll be me all the way to Harrogate in Yorkshire, the smallest EFL stadium. I'm really excited to see how a club like Harrogate operates with the size of stadium, the size of fan base. There's some interesting stuff to see there actually, and I'm looking forward to going to not just the stadium but also the town. This is the kind of video that's got me written all over it. Right, let's do this. Bam! I was buzzing on the approach. We're here now. I've seen the stadium from the street and I was really excited I could see it. Small, little, like unassuming Football League stadium, but I've been driving around for so long. This has got to be the worst stadium location I've ever seen. For one reason. I've had to come all the way to a Lidl, a 15-minute walk away from the stadium, literally just to get parked because of the amount of disc zones, and it's right next to a hospital, which is why you can't park anywhere. Moaning aside, this is the best place to be if you're a little bit stressed, and I will explain why later. Right, I want to be quick because I did get that new stadium buzz when I got here because I saw it from the outside, it looked accessible, and there was a big gate open, and there was a woman standing next to the gate with it wide open. She looked friendly, so I'm hoping she's still there and hoping I'm getting... Here it is, look, you can almost see into the stand from here. We're right next to the road. I'm coming to the game tomorrow.
Yes.
I've got my ticket. I just wanted to see if I could have a quick look at the stadium today, if that's amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you could just keep at this side,
of course,
if that's okay, because obviously, you know, it's all about who's in the ground. And,
absolutely, yeah, no problem. I appreciate that, thank you.
So, but yeah, if you want to just walk up and down
so
here.
which bits are new then? Because you got promoted in 2020, didn't you?
That was where we used to hold like
hospitality
parties and christenings, and we used to hire it out. And
is it a lot different now that you're an EFL club compared to...
Yeah.
When you were in
it is. Obviously, when we went up into the AFL, there's so much capacity that you need.
Yeah. What's the minimum capacity then?
It's about 4,000. I think 4,000 operationally, but it does hold 5,000. About 1,100 away. So we put the away in the PIB, and then there's a small little seating area down at the corner.
Oh yeah, because you have to have a certain seated, don't you? Yeah, that's right.
This terrace is home. This is home.
Yep.
That's our family stand, and then that's obviously the main stand that's been there for ages.
And so it's been since 2020 then that all the renovations were going on,
yeah?
If I stay in this stand, I'll be alright. I'll only be like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, okay. I really appreciate that.
Just say, if any of those guys say, can I help, just say Jane said I can have a look.
Jane, yeah? Amazing, perfect. Oh, Jane. What a legend. So League 2, England's 4th tier, does actually have some pretty big stadiums in it, like MK Dons, who we already mentioned in the intro. Over 30,000 people could fit inside there, but I can't imagine they're selling it out for League 2 matches. You then have Bradford, who have a really passionate fan base, and over 25,000 people can fit inside their grounds. What about Meadow Lane, home to the oldest professional football club in the world, Notts County? They can get over 20k in there. Vale Park, home to Port Vale of Stoke-on-Trent, can get close to 20,000. As can Carlisle. And then you've got some other big ones as well, a few 10kers too, but if you look right down the bottom, you have Harrogate. It's a little bit debatable because there are some stadiums down there that do have really similar capacities, and I guess it just does depend on like a match day perspective and operationally how many they can actually get in. But as you did hear from Jane just then, operationally they get about 4,000 at Harrogate, whereas Bromley, according to Wikipedia, the ever reliable source, can get 5,100 in their stadium, and Salford can also get around 5,100 as well, whereas Harrogate just pure bang on the nose 5,000 with about 4,000 actual operationally. So that must have been Jane that I saw standing with the gate as I was driving past this road. So I came up this road and went round there, which is sort of what Google Maps told me to do. But I reckon if I'd have took the first exit before the stadium, I would have found a little bit of parking. But look at this. This is why we love lower league football, because you can rock up on most days. If there's somebody here and you're polite and tell them what you want to do, they'll let you have a little look around. Maybe not on the pitch, maybe not in every stand, maybe not quite in the change rooms, but look, we're in the day before the game. And what do we notice here? So here we have a rose. You'll see a rose on other clubs within this area. Obviously Leeds have a rose. 1919 is when they formed, and they actually got their promotion to the Football League in 2020, so just after their centenary, or in and around their centenary maybe season, they actually got promoted to the Football League, which is kind of mad. And on first impressions, it's a nice little place. Obviously it feels slightly non-leaguey, but it does feel very, very professional. You got some really nice well painted stands, and we have a nice grass pitch obviously here in the EFL, and we've got our home and away dugouts. You do feel very close to the action, and maybe this is one of the most amount of terracing per capita in a stadium. I'm not sure. The proper ground hopping nerds will have to let me know that. But look, we've got all of this terracing along here that you'd be able to stand in if you're a home fan. We've got the away section round there, and then we've got seating round there and there and there, and then even more standing behind the goal as well. We love to see it. It might be the smallest stadium in the EFL, but I don't think I've ever seen this before. And well, I have at big clubs, but it very rarely works. I remember trying to use the Anfield Wi-Fi once. I've tried to use the Rangers one a number of times, and unless I get like the press one with the press password and I'm in the right area of the stadium, like, I never get to use them. So we'll maybe have to check this out tomorrow and see if we can actually use the in-stadium Wi-Fi here at Harrogate. That's a nice little touch. Do a bit of ground hopping and make YouTube videos and stuff. So yeah. Do a lot of people around here support Leeds and Harrogate? Newcastle around here. Really? Okay. A lot of Leeds. Yeah. A lot of Leeds, but a lot of mixed with North East, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, so you get Newcastle fans and Leeds fans, and they might come down here and support Harrogate as like a local team, but they'll support Leeds.
If Leeds are away, you'll get a lot of the people who don't go to Leeds away games. We tend to get bigger crowds. Oh yeah, okay. How's it all changed since you came up then as well? Has it been good for the club? Have they been getting on all right?
Yeah, I mean, I was doing this, 2009, and it was grass.
Yeah.
And it was awful. I had 2 years of it at grass, then we went up to 3G. 3 years at 3G.
Do you prefer doing grass or 3G?
Oh, grass all the way through. My background is cricket.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
So I also run the county ground up at Harrogate. When we went up, we had to get changed back, so the 3G pitch is still under there.
Oh, it's still there, right? So did you have to build it on top? Yeah.
Yeah. So we slit the 3G pitch, gravel banded it, built this on top. So there's 18-inch of, 12-inch of root zone and 6-inch of fibre sand, and this will never ever get rained off.
And so there's not much in it between yourselves and Bromley and maybe one or two others, but I think you've just about got the smallest stadium in the EFL.
Yeah.
Is there any challenges that you've faced because of that?
Yeah, no groundsman's shed.
No groundsman's shed. If there's one thing that the EFL need to sort out.
We built all these new stands.
Yeah, look at that. Looks good.
That's got a bar and everything underneath now, yeah. Is that one. But brought in that, lowered that in by crane. I'm like, so we can have a club shop, but I can't have a groundsman's shed.
Maybe one or two more promotions, mate, and I reckon we'll get you.
They're good though. They're good to me.
No, it seems like a nice welcoming club, yeah.
I just say, right, I need this, I need that, lights, stuff. Sit down with the chairman, 10 minutes, why, explain why, yeah, okay, get them ordered.
And so floodlights, were they all changed and stuff before?
Yeah, floodlights have to change to different lumens and stuff like that and what have you. When it's full, if you're here tomorrow, you'll see.
I'll be here.
Accrington usually bring a decent crowd.
I looked online for tickets, and there wasn't that many left actually, especially over there. Yeah. And so they'll all be in here, yeah, here and here. So where's the changing rooms then?
Where the miring stand is, you can see where the
other side of
so
they come out of there and then they come over here, right?
Line up over there for the messing around bit.
So I guess it's a little bit disjointed that the tunnels over there, they line up over there for like their pictures, and then they got to come over here for the. Yeah. Okay, yeah, interesting. So these little grounds? This is what I like to see about how they operate. Yeah.
Or when we say we get 3,000 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll feel like there's more than 3,000.
Oh, I bet, because it's small and compact.
It's tight.
So this came second in the best pitch in League 2 last season.
Yeah.
And who was top? Stockport.
Stockport County.
You've got to be happy with that.
His pitch is a stitch pitch.
What's the difference between that and this?
He's got 30% fibre stitching.
Right, okay.
False grass.
So easier then for him.
So
this is pure grass?
Pure grass.
Oh, mate, so you're the best pure grass pitch in League 2?
Yeah.
Smallest stadium, best pitch?
There you go.
Legend, mate. Nice one. Good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. And I'll maybe see you tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. All the best. Thanks very much for that. That was interesting. Appreciate it. That was just what I wanted. I'll do 4:30 if that's okay.
But you can book online if you want to, and then just fill your details in online.
Oh, I can just go and book it online just now, and that will just still be available for 4:30 today, yeah?
Yeah, so I've got 4 spaces available still.
You can just go between sauna, cold plunge, as much as you want when you're in there, yeah?
As much as you want, yeah.
And so is Harrogate like famous for this kind of stuff then? What was it, like spring baths or something I saw online, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the Turkish baths, the whole complex, so the Chinese next door, Witherspoons next door to us as well, was a hydro hospital for the rich and the royals. They used to come for 2 weeks of the year to take the spa waters of Harrogate, so the sulphur water.
Yeah.
And then they used to come to the Turkish baths for hydrotherapy treatments.
Oh, amazing. I ran 10k yesterday, so my legs feel like they could do with some treatment today.
Yeah, just what you need.
So yeah, there you go. Harrogate is known for its like sulphur water and natural springs and stuff, and they have these Turkish baths here, which I completely had no idea about. Whenever I come and do football videos, I'm like, what kind of other activity or thing can I show you to throw in, just so it's not all about the football, and so I show you a bit of the area as well. And yeah, this thing looks just unbelievable. I'm gonna go check into the hotel now. I've got to charge my stuff. I could do with doing a little bit of editing right now. It's 12:30. I don't know if I'll quite get in yet. Hopefully they can do me a solid and get me in early. I do usually always ask. Right, by the looks of Harrogate, it looks unbelievable. In the sun, spring is about to turn. This place looks unreal. And for my hotel, which is just around here, I've got to pay 15 quid for parking overnight, which is a little bit annoying, but we are right in the town centre, so I don't think it's too bad. For the price I paid for the hotel, I'm actually super buzzing. I'm hoping I can check in a little bit early, and I'll tell you the price when we get in there.
It's not ready, unfortunately.
Okay, here we go. We're transferring files. We have a flat white and the laptops there ready to go. We'll edit for as long as we can and look at that for a view. What a day here in Harrogate. So here's the room. I did actually come here early, as I do with a lot of hotels. I just get there early and hope they can check me in early, but today the room wasn't ready till beyond the time I should have checked in, so a little bit annoying considering we have stuff to do, but nice room. The actual hotel does look really nice, like the restaurant and the bar and stuff downstairs, and then we got your bathroom. How many bathrooms do you really need me to show you? It's nice, it's clean, it's one of them big old shower heads up there, so we can't complain, and it only cost 50 quid. I only booked it a couple of days ago as well, so I don't think that's too bad at all for a bit of ground hopping in Harrogate. Anyway, gotta charge all my stuff now and then get to the next activity. Yep, I ran 10k yesterday on these legs. After all the travelling I've been doing at the start of this year, it's nice to get back in the UK, have a little bit of routine, have my own bed, have my gym, and just be able to exercise a little bit. And my legs are killing me, and so I'm hoping the next activity can help me with that. Probably not the best activity that I could have done for a YouTube video, because I couldn't actually show you anything inside. Of course, you can't bowl about with a GoPro in a place where there's saunas and cold plunges and stuff. People are half naked, as was I, and none of you want to see that. Well, maybe some of you do, but I'm not going to show you. But essentially, you go from hot to cold, and yeah, it's just great for the old mental health. It's good for the body as well. And I never thought I'd feel this way, ground hopping at the bottom of the EFL, but afterwards, I felt very, very zen. I'm probably really red in the face. I finished off with a sauna. That is probably one of the greatest non-football activities I've ever done. Yeah, they found like sulphur in the water here or something back in the day, and then like the kings and the earls and the royals and whoever was in charge of this bit of land 300 or 400 years ago, they'd all be able to come and do stuff like I've just done. So we are now living in a time where we're living like the royals would have lived 300 years ago. This is like regular life for me and you now, that we can just do stuff like the royals used to do. So we live in an incredible time. We're very lucky. I know it doesn't always feel that way with like the news and everything that goes on in the world, but we are incredibly lucky. If you're from the UK or like a safe-ish place, then yeah, you can do some incredible things, and that was absolutely quality, and I'd recommend it to each and every one of you. Right, I need a Nando's, then I need to edit. Fantoke. Do not knock it until you've tried it. I I think I've accidentally stumbled upon Harrogate's Australian Cafe to get my coffee this morning. Vegemite and Tim Tams in there. Wasn't expecting to see that here in Yorkshire. We've got less than a couple of hours until kickoff and we're on our way to the stadium. And with most stadiums in the EFL you go to, you park up nearby. I did get a good tip from the groundsman of where to park the other day. And you start walking to the stadium, you usually see some fans heading that way. Here we go, we have a bit more action now as we've gotten right close to the ground. Wetherby Road is the name of the stadium. Let's see if we can get in with a bag and a laptop. Hopefully we can. Food menu looks sensational. We got ourselves our order, number 12, and there's not just pies, there's burgers, there's loaded fries, or loaded nachos. That's what we've gone for. Let's check it out. I purposely had no breakfast today, so that the first food I had would be this today. And that is some elite footy scran. Are they all £3?
They are until 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay, right. What time do they?
1 till 2 happy hour.
Oh, it's happy hour. I was wondering. That's a good price. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. Thank you. What a bargain. Because we're in England, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? What do you make of the stadium? Because it's the smallest in the EFL, which is the reason that I wanted to come today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, it's a lot better than it used to be.
Is it? What was it like before then, compared to now?
There wasn't so many stands. It was
Okay.
just this stand was the only one with seating, and the rest were just terraces.
It feels quite modern now. It feels like it's nicely painted, especially in here. Like the bar looks good.
Yeah, this is relatively new, I think.
What's the score going to be today, do you reckon? It's a big game today, isn't it?
2-1 to Harrogate.
2-1 Harrogate. Good luck, mate. Enjoy. Right, pint drank, and it is so sunny here. Look at this. And look how close you can get to the pitch.
You've got your flag scarves on your chest, so we'd love to see those waved, especially when the teams come out in just over 10 minutes time this afternoon. We've got lots of people to mention.
So the mascot is called Harry Gator.
And your Harrogate Town lineup, number 31, James Belshaw.
Way! Out come the boys. We've got the old scarf on. Here we go, we've kicked off. We've got a little bit of a restricted view, but what more would you expect from the smallest stadium in the EFL? Your name was?
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Good name, mate.
Thank you, mate. Oh, nice one.
I like that, good name. So, have you been to see football here before?
No, it's my first time at the...
Your first time here? So the reason I'm here is because this is the smallest stadium in the EFL.
All right, EFL.
What do you make of it for an EFL stadium?
From what I can see so far, it's got as much atmosphere as any other stadium.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
They absolutely love it, yeah. So it's, like I say, it's the smallest ground in League Two. It keeps up.
Yeah, it's unreal, and yeah, like I say, it's quite packed behind there and around the other side as well. But it feels quite modern as well. I imagine it wasn't like this before they got promoted.
I think they've recently had some remodelling done.
Was that a pen? Was that a goal kick? No, it's a goal kick.
It should have been. But yeah, they've recently had some modifications made. So the background used to be the bar, but it's now extra seating.
Yeah, okay,
so yeah, it's decent.
It looks nice. And so today it's quite a big game against Accrington.
Massive.
They're not in the relegation zone, but they're both quite close to being drawn in.
Yeah.
So how big is it today, and what do you reckon the score will be?
So I'll be honest, I've got 4 bets on.
Okay.
I've got 2-1, 3-1, and 1-0. 5 on each.
That's how one of them comes in.
Exactly. It's a massive game for both clubs though.
We won't know if they score because of the poll, but hopefully the fans will let us know. Oh! They have scored! Oh mate, that was unreal foreshadowing. Love that.
Number 5, Jasper Moon.
Yeah, they've not come prepared, have they, with the sunnies, these two? Hey. We're about the only ones. Is it always this sunny in North Yorkshire? Debatable. We're in stoppage time. It's stoppage time. And that's it. Half time. Good little half hour, get that. I'll be happy with that. Little mini Celtic having a kick about half time. The half time scran queue is mental considering it's the smallest stadium in EFL. They still do get a good bit of customer on match day. Look at that. I know I've already had some food, but I got in here an hour and a half before kick-off. So I wanted to check it out and stuff, and it did open an hour and a half before. So I got in here, and it's been a while now since I had my scran, and I had a beer, obviously. And the menu looks unreal, so I'm not complaining. I really do want to try some more stuff. So I'm going to get a burger this time, if they have any left after this queue. Do you have any burgers left?
Any?
Burgers. Can I have no gherkins, if that's possible?
Yeah.
Made to order. Look at that. No gherks. I'm not a gherkin man. Comment below if you are the same. They've got the little screens over there like they do at McDonald's and KFC as well. High tech here at Mr. D's Pie Machine. I think the game's restarted as well. I've got a feeling we've missed an Accrington goal. I hope it's worth the wait, this. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Here we go.
I'll leave it there for you.
Thank you.
Did I miss a goal, mate, yeah? I was just getting my food. Has there been a goal?
Yeah.
Accrington?
Yeah.
Good goal?
I don't know.
Too busy watching the crowd, yeah? Look at that, she's chunky. Looks alright, to be fair. Is it worth £8? Yeah, just about. Good time to come around here. My additional scran. I've watched part of the game from this stand here. I'm not going to muss them away in right into the middle of the fans. I'm going to let them enjoy themselves. Seen a goal from up here, which is pretty good timing. I'm going to go watch the rest of the game from the main stand where my actual ticket is, but it's quite an accessible stadium. You can walk around pretty much all of it except from like the away end and another sort of standing section around there. Wherever your ticket is, you can kind of just bowl around. So I like that, the freedom. The more this game's going on, the more impressed I am with this stadium. I absolutely love it. I think it's really nice. It's really modern in a lot of ways as well. The pitch is still holding up quite well despite being quite a way through the season and in winter as well. It's about 10 minutes to go, but what I'm most impressed with maybe is the away stand. Ironically, they're playing Accrington Stanley, who famously, if you're an away fan, they have absolutely no cover and you're standing out in whatever the elements are that day. Whereas here, at least the Accrington fans do have a little bit of cover. So it might be the smallest stadium here in the entirety of the Football League, but it is certainly not the worst. It's really, really nice. I'm super impressed with it. Everyone's been so friendly. All the fans, everyone I've met at the club, on and off camera, been really, really nice. It's been an incredible experience. The town's cool as well.
Thank you, as ever, for your support.
292 away fans, 3,015 in total, so about 1,000 shy of their operational capacity maybe, and about 2,000 shy of what you could probably fit in here. I don't know if they're ever able to get 5,000 in. People of the comments, let me know how much they can actually safely get in here under whatever regulations there are, but yeah, just over 3,000 in here today. They nearly sealed it in stoppage time. If there's two balls on the pitch, get one out if you're needing a goal. Hope they can keep their EFL status and make this still the smallest stadium in the Football League. I love it. What did you make of your first? This is your first time here.
First time at Harrogate, yeah.
What did you make?
Really good. It's got really friendly atmosphere. I've got family oriented. Yeah. Really good.
Was, isn't it? If you could compare it to one ground in Scotland, what does it remind you of?
Don't know.
For me, it gives me Ross County vibes. Dingwall, the stands are small, but it's all quite compact. Seems like similar size. What would you give the stadium out of 10 a rating? How have you enjoyed it so much?
A 9.
9. I'd agree. Yeah, it's been really good.
Doesn't matter where I go in the world, I will always find Scottish people. By far, one of the most enjoyable EFL experiences I think I've ever had. I've really, really liked this. I hope that's come across in the video, and if it has, if you've enjoyed it, if you've got this far, remember to leave a like. I'm going to leave a couple of similar videos on screen where I visited the smallest top flight football club in the world. I've also visited UEFA's smallest nation, Gibraltar, as well. So go check out those 2 videos if you like these weird, wonderful, interesting stories about small teams here, there and everywhere. Cheers for watching. Appreciate you all. Goodbye.